Hey everybody, happy Monday and welcome back to Lasean's PTO where I present you with part-time only remote opportunities. I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm doing amazing and excited to present you with 4 new part-time opportunities today. And if you're interested in more part-time jobs, you can head on over to my main channel. It should be about 4 or 5 in today's video, but not going to waste your time at all. Let's get into the first one. And this one is coming from the company Dental Intelligence. And so this company right here is the first and only end-to-end practice performance solution designed to help dental practices meet their unique goals and practice smarter. So that's just a little bit about the company. And right now, they do have a sales operations associate. So this is going to be part-time, of course, and it's going to involve reviewing standardized Salesforce reports to identify and resolve duplicate records using predefined criteria, pulling SDR lead list and accurately flagging good leads based on established parameters, build or adjust lead list reports in Salesforce as needed, including identifying additional fields or data points that would improve the process, and monitoring the sales operations deduplication Slack channel and maintain timely communication, and prepare snapshots and supporting documentation for the SDR team once processes are finalized, and following structured workflows that support future process improvements as responsibilities expand. So they'd like 0 to 2 years of experience in sales operations, revenue operations, or administrative data entry roles, intermediate proficiency in Excel, so pivot tables, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, filters, and data cleanup. Familiarity with Salesforce is preferred, but it's not required. Also, strong organizational skills, high attention to detail, and clear communication skills, and availability during Eastern U.S. business hours. So at least 2 hours per day, 3 days a week. So very short shift, 2 hours a day, going to go by super fast. It doesn't seem like you're going to be on the phone with this job. So it's going to be perfect for people who enjoy structured, repeatable tasks and people who find satisfaction in clean data, accurate work, and organization, and people who want exposure to sales ops and rev ops fundamentals, and people who are earlier in their career or are only available part-time but looking to grow into an operations role. So again, I really like this one. Pretty short shift, and again, doesn't sound like you're going to be on the phone. So this next opportunity is coming from the company Pat Live, and they've been around since 1990, and their live answering services have helped thousands of businesses give their customers exactly what they want: frontline receptionists that are friendly and helpful on every call. So Pat Live has remote receptionist part-time jobs available. Here's the compensation for this opportunity here. And so with this opportunity right here, it's going to involve working in a fast-paced, high call volume environment, utilizing excellent people skills, answering incoming calls for thousands of businesses that are located all over North America, communicating professionally and showcasing your friendly personality, and navigating cloud-based technology to handle caller interactions using multiple screens, type detailed messages free of spelling and grammatical errors, and be a team player. And so they do have some equipment requirements. I'm going to highlight these for you. And so any additional equipment not listed is going to be provided by Pat Live upon hire. Now they're looking for self-motivated people, those that can work independently, are tech savvy, a team player, and have strong written and verbal communication skills. Now, previous work experience at a call center is a plus, so it's not a requirement. So this job doesn't even require any experience, which is great. They do have some preferences of the states that they would like to hire from. I am highlighting those states for you here. Now, this is a preference. They're not stating that it's a requirement. Now, another great thing about this position, they're saying that it's flexible scheduling. They're saying that they have full-time and part-time options available, and there are incentives for bilingual Spanish speakers. There will be paid training, and of course, this is 100% work from home. So definitely a great flexible opportunity here to check out. Before we get into more job leads, if you're constantly getting declined for remote opportunities, you may need to have your resume reviewed or revamped. Okay, so even though the job market is tough, you still should be getting some hits for jobs, especially if you're applying for several jobs in a week's time. Okay, so if you're not getting any hits at all, there is something possibly going on with your resume. I've said this before. I've only had one client whose resume was perfect, and I honestly could not understand why they were not getting any hits. 99% of the time, my clients have simple to big mistakes that could be affecting them in their job search. So it's best to have someone with a ton of remote work experience, someone who has gotten hired for tons of remote opportunities to review your resume to make sure that it's optimized for remote work. Okay, so if you're interested, you can check out my services. They're in the description bar. I also have a discount code for you of Save 5. You can save $5 on any order over $30. So definitely go ahead and check that out and get your resume reviewed or revamped today. Let's get back into these job leads. So our next opportunity is going to be another non-phone opportunity, and this one is coming from CIEE, which is the oldest and largest nonprofit organization in the U.S. for study abroad and intercultural exchange, connecting students, universities, and organizations globally to foster cultural understanding through programs like study, work, teach, and volunteer exchanges. And so they currently have a job as a curriculum assistant. This is temporary and it's going to be about 15 hours per week for 8 weeks. And so with this job right here, it's going to focus on reviewing study abroad syllabi and mapping to a U.S. university's academic requirements to support credit articulation and academic alignment. So you're going to collect and compile syllabi from CIEE and host institutions and review syllabi to extract key information, including learning outcomes, contact hours, assessment methods, and course content, and then map study abroad courses to corresponding U.S. university courses or curriculum requirements, and maintain accurate and well-organized records of syllabi, curriculum maps, and supporting documentation, and identify gaps, inconsistencies, or missing information and follow up with relevant stakeholders to resolve them, and ensure all materials meet documentation standards and deadlines. So this one is going to require a bachelor's degree, coursework, or experience in education, international studies, or a related field that's preferred, strong attention to detail, also the ability to interpret academic content across disciplines, excellent written communication and document organization skills, and proficiency with Microsoft Excel and Word, be able to manage multiple documents and deadlines simultaneously, and comfortable working independently in a temporary project-based role. Next up, we have the company We Drive You, which is the leader in shared mobility solutions that connect communities, campuses, and workplaces. And so We Drive You does have an opportunity as a safety administrator, part-time remote. I am highlighting the compensation for you here. And this is going to involve processing Department of Transportation employment verification requests, maintaining robust tracking logs for all training certifications to ensure continuous regulatory compliance, including monitoring expiration dates, obtaining updated certificates, and adhering to strict federal record retention requirements. Also retaining and systematically filing documentation for monthly facility safety inspections, and reviewing and updating the drug and alcohol policy attachments, ensuring continuous alignment with current regulatory standards, and verifying that all listed contact information is current and appropriate. Also, executing routine administrative functions, including comprehensive file management, precise data entry, professional phone and email communication, detailed documentation reviews, or other assigned tasks that are essential to the effective operation of the safety program. They'd like a foundational understanding of relevant federal transportation safety regulations, so FTA, FMCSA, and Department of Transportation. Also, excellent attention to detail, proficiency with standard software, Microsoft Office Suite or Google Workspace, and also strong organizational skills and excellent professional written and verbal communication skills. They would like a flexibility in scheduling that's required to meet critical regulatory deadlines and support compliance initiatives. So these are all of the opportunities that I have for you guys today, and you already know that I appreciate you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, make sure to leave those below, and I will see you guys on Wednesday in my next video. Good luck to everyone who gets to apply for the jobs.